back to Art of Etude, so let's jump right back in with Road Caprice number 13. One thing that's worth pointing out about the Road Caprices is that they cycle through the circle of fifths, so that there's one caprice for each of the 12 major keys, as well as their relative minor keys. Here we are at a point in the marathon where the keys are quite far out. So in this particular case, G flat major. A key I don't think we'd find very often at all in the concert violin repertoire, but great that we have the chance to tackle it here. Because of the key, intonation becomes more of a challenge throughout this caprice, as it's more awkward for the left hand, as if we find ourselves almost in between positions, especially in the more lyrical and graceful beginning. With the intonation challenge in mind, I'll be focusing on tips to get our left hand much more familiar and comfortable with the fingerboard in general, especially with the more awkward positions such as second position, fourth position, and upwards, even below first position. Subsequently, these tips will also help our intonation. So the first tip is what I would call finger replacement, exercises where you would get into a certain position from a more familiar neighboring position. We could start slowly and gradually, really letting the left hand register how the neck and the fingerboard feels along the way. Let's take an example from the beginning. As a second step, we could speed up the process, making the motion more immediate and snappy. Once that feels more comfortable, we could then incorporate, of course, good old rhythms. One more variation we could do is to switch between more than just two fingers, or even all four fingers. Anyway, this is a great way for the left hand to really map the fingerboard. The second tip I would give is what I would call half-step adjustments. So in many ways, this is similar to the first tip. So a similar procedure as before could be applied, such as speeding up gradually, employing rhythms, etc. In addition to working with the building blocks, we could also do this exercise within the context of the caprice. Also, I'm going to share one last separate tip for the un poco più mosso section we heard at the beginning of this video. When it comes to fast legato passages, during any finger lifting action in the left hand, we could initiate a very slight plucking action as we come off the string to help achieve clear articulation. Just enough so that it's not obvious, but it does make a difference, for example, when projecting into a large hall. Okay, that's it for today. As always, thank you very much for watching, and please like and subscribe if you found this video useful, and feel free to leave any questions you might have in the comments below. Peace out.